This is basically my wardrobe, my informal dressing room. I like to keep some options, different shirts, different undershirts. So if we're filming a bunch of videos, like batches in one day, I can switch up the outfits so they don't all look like they were filmed at the same time. This is my standard process for whenever we are filming videos. It doesn't really matter. We mix up our filming schedule enough to have it random. I keep things pretty standard. I like a t-shirt underneath and a shirt over the top. I try to maybe coordinate the colors or the style to the topic if it's applicable, but most of the time I just want to be comfortable, try not to overthink it. What I do is I rotate them every few weeks or seasonally. So like Christmas, I packed the wardrobe rack with Christmas colors. Valentine's Day is coming up, so I had reds, blues, you know, things that looked more Valentine's. Make it easy so you can focus on the content. Glasses have always been kind of part of my brand. So since I got the Meta Ray-Bans, and I also have some standard frames, Problem Solved is the standard frames, and all the stuff I do for my own personal channel, that's gonna be the Meta Ray-Bans, and I've been getting a kick out of using those. Every time I switch up lenses, which is like once a year or so, I get comments that are like, hey, you got new glasses. So it's always fun that people follow and they recognize that it's a part of the show. And then just standard things, it's a photo. Photos live forever, so a little chapstick, lotion on the hands, because sometimes we do up close work and I've gotten tons of your cuticles are dry, you need to trim your nails, yada, yada, yada. So I try to be conscious of all those things just to eliminate any distractions. Is it perfect? No, I'm a human. I've got super dry skin, but who cares? When the photos get edited, it's a little less post-processing work, you know, try to keep things neat and tidy so you don't have to do a whole ton of touch-ups in post. These wardrobe changes are kind of like NASCAR pit stops, so quick stop and then back out onto the tracker, back to making thumbnails. I'm gonna pull up our script so we know what we need to get. Okay, so we're gonna do a gift guide for her, gift guide for him. Those are multiple products. Scrub Daddy video. I've got a few sponges all ready to go, so we can start with that one. Coffee maker, what else do we need? We got a coffee accessory, but I wish I had a French press to hold up because it's like comparing the brands and types. We don't even have beans here. I saved this for last minute, but it's all good. Not to put the work on you, David, but you can embellish the photos however you like. This document I'll send to you has all the links to the products, so if you need to grab an image of them, we can do it that way. Okay, I'm ready when you are. Blue and pink, but I wanna do a thumbnail where like the happy face is my face. Would you click on this? Thumbnails in your videos, of course, hugely important. We take thumbnails both horizontal and vertical. All of our thumbnails are all taken custom and intentional. We did have a phase where we were doing screen grabs, but that's a lot harder. You're scrubbing the whole video, trying to find exactly what you want versus already having what you need for thumbnails. So it's just part of our process. Film the videos, we already have all the props around, so we do the thumbnails. The important thing is framing. The way we're doing it right now is we're actually taking screen grabs from the camera, so we're shooting a video, but we're at the right frame rate to extract a thumbnail. And that gives us a lot of options. And you know, I'm slightly moving, slightly getting every prop in the right place. The color is gonna match the exact video. Just getting myself on the lower third. One thing we do consider for our horizontals, of course on YouTube, there's that play button in the middle. This is from years and years of posting videos on YouTube and all the guidelines and all the things for how to do thumbnails. We just try to fill that frame up so like as close to the camera as you can be, so you can see detail and everything. And we try to get it in camera so we're not having to do a lot of work in post to add items or change things or, you know, mask things out. The photo we take on set is the photo we use for the most part. There's a little touch up, not too much else. Back in my day, I used to have to control prompter like via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connection, not to sound old, but like you had to manually operate the scripts. Now it just follows your voice. Boop, boop, boop. Fewer false alarms means that you actually pay attention when you get phone notifications. Doing a video, problem solved video about this security camera. You know, throughout my whole career, I've done scripting and stuff, but when you're doing it for you, you want to infuse as much personality of your personality into them. Sometimes it takes me a few different revisions and drafts to get it in there. Let me pull up my creativity folder. And let's launch Prompt Smart for you. Prompt Smart, bro. All my scripts for the week. Isn't this wild? I used to do this production-wise, like back in the day. You'd have to like import files into your phone, like the cloud wasn't super reliable, or like email yourself. That's what I would have to do instead of like Dropbox and Google Docs and all this, where I could just copy and paste from one document in my phone to something else. Send myself an email, copy that email on my phone into the thing. Now everything's wireless. That makes it a lot easier. copy the script in here. We have a system, we're coming up with a format. This format is new to us and the team, me, David, Strons, all of us. So this is like the second week we're doing it, and we're still troubleshooting how we're doing our setup, how we want our equipment. Guys are talking back and forth about what lenses they want to use. I'm trying to figure out my production approach. It usually takes me like a month of a new production approach to really get comfortable with it, because I'm trying to figure out the logistics, you know, like research, scripting, getting the scripting in prompter, how do I want to present myself, getting more comfortable reading prompter on camera so it doesn't just sound like I'm reading. So the trick with this, I gotta turn it horizontal first and then activate it. There's the script ready to go. And it follows my voice. Here, I'll show you. Built for security with a wired connection, and you record locally to your own home network. That is probably the best technology upgrade for prompters. It's not manual anymore. All right, we good to go? All right, cool.